was a silver for Forster back then in Varese. Will she be able to go one better here, or will Arsic over here on this lane one be able to hold off the challenge, which is bound to come from her left?
I'll tell you what, Arsic will never get a better chance than this one to pick up a championship gold medal. The 31-year-old Serbian sculler, there we see her just putting her bows in the front of the field. From Zrenjanin, the city where she was actually born in Serbia, and Serbia just across the border from here, so quite a few Serbian supporters have come to look at Jovana Arsic, who until Nikolai Pimenov qualified for the Olympics this morning in the men's single was the only Serbian athlete that had definitely qualified for Paris. She is leading out Forster.
Yeah, great sculling from the Serbian here. And also the Lithuanian Sankute with a really good start as well from lane 4. Long strokes as well. She's got her feet high in the boat and she's just trying to push out and get a bit of a lead over these other scullers.
Yeah, I do wonder, that can't be her feet surely that are that high up. She must have something resting on top of them, doesn't she?
Maybe her toes and stroke coach holder as well, but she's high up in this boat over this water.
And she was on a seat pad as well to make her particularly high up, so to just kind of get the angles right to apply the force as well as she can.
I think Sankute studied at Florida University and she has had a very, very lean patch, and I know her message to her supporters is thank you for believing me for all those unsuccessful years. At the moment, Arsic is out in front. Great scull for her and her coach. I think it's Niki Stojic, your former competitor in the men's pairs, who does so much work with the Serbian team.
And how about the lead that Arsic has over Forster? We thought Forster, after that silver medal in Varese, in the lane next to the Serbian sculler would be probably our closest competitor, but that's a big old gap in the first 500.
Yeah, I wonder if she's just racing her own race, pacing it off herself, but yeah. In a single, once someone gets that much distance on you like Arsic has, you can't see them anymore and you can't hear them anymore, and it's really difficult to know what that margin is.
You're listening to double world champion Imogen Grant here, helping us with the commentary. Look at the margin that Jovana Arsic. This is her chance, this is her time. In the lane next to her, you can see Alexandra Foster, the German sculler, and then it's that great scull from Sankute, the Lithuanian, the 28-year-old Lithuanian, making things happen from lane 4. We haven't seen that occur a lot today.
Yeah, it's an interesting race, this one, I think, in the context of this season as well, thinking ahead to the Paris Olympics. None of the medalists from the World Championships last year are in this race, which makes it a lot more open for some more people to stake a bit of a claim, like Alexandra Foster here. She's a young talent. She's had success before at Europeans with a surprise sprint finish to a medal, similar in Lucerne as well. So it's a good opportunity for her and Jovana Arsic and Sankute here to get on the podium.
Yeah, Sankute's got that pace coach on top of her feet there. She's got a really powerful body, isn't she, in which she kind of brings into action through the middle in the second half of the stroke, just levers the back end. And I guess that's going to be really helpful to you in a headwind like we see in these conditions. Not out of it at the moment is Proxova, the Czech sculler. Tough work over here on these near side lanes, isn't it, from Morisanu there.
Well, we're seeing the spread on the field now as they're coming out towards 1,000, and I can't help thinking I really love the position that Arsic has got herself into. She looks so smooth, so connected on that water. I mean, it's incredible the distance she's got there. Back here to the German sculler, and it looks like those conditions have got to be helpful to let her move through the Lithuanian, who started well, and then these scullers over here could get into their own battle for the bronze medal, I think.
Yeah, Angelova and Morisanu in lanes 5 and 6 are up there challenging for the 3rd place position at the moment. Long race, check over the shoulder there for Foster to see if she could see Arsic. She can't, I don't think.
No, I don't think she can. And look at Foster, she looks like she sculls really well, but to me she is getting really nicely connected at the front end of the stroke. The Lithuanian sculler, I could see she was working very hard early, but I'm not sure if it's so sustainable.
So how much is this Arsic's speed versus the fact she's in a nice lane over on the far side?
I think it's difficult to say. She sculls really well, like we say. These scullers have qualified for the Paris Olympics. They are really good, and you know, she's making the best of it in the best water, and we're an outdoor sport. That's kind of all you can do.
It's all you can do for today. I mean, again, I'm transferring it forward to the Paris Olympics. You know, we've just seen the Romanian men's double put in a fantastic performance on that lane, and thinking, oh, I wonder where they would be alongside the Dutch and the other big contenders.
Ooh, Desislava Angelova here for Bulgaria. She's just working herself up through the field now. She's coming up on third place. It's very tight with the bottom 4 scullers in this race at the moment.
Yeah, it's a great race for the podium, the last place on the podium. Desislava's coached by her husband, Andrei Angelov. And of course, one thinks of the great Bulgarian sculler, Romania Nekova, part of the Bulgarian coaching team. There's a view from the front. Well, that's fantastic, that drone shot, because you just see what Arsic is looking back at. Giovanna's got a great view of Alexandra Foster. She went one better than her in the World Championship field last year. The German finished 8th, and Arsic finished in 7th place, I think. Is that right? No, Arsic finished in 9th place, so Foster actually beat her in the World Championships last year. Sorry, I got that the wrong way round. And obviously the tables turned here today. There's the race for the podium, and the Romanian, what is she doing up in that position? Just heading the Czech sculler, Boksova.
Yeah, gold medal looks pretty pinned on at the moment for Giovanna Arsic. That's going to be a massive achievement for her, and Alexandra Foster is cementing her silver medal position at the moment, but I don't think that bronze medal is set yet.
Definitely not, as we're into the closing stages now. Like you said, great move from the Romanian sculler, who's pushed herself up there into that bronze medal position, out of the picture. Fast-starting Lithuanian has gone backwards.
Well, I guess the scullers, you know, from other countries, Caroline Frein in her altitude training camp, Tara Rigney, of course, Emma Twigg from New Zealand, at some stage will be studying this race, looking at Arsic's form with interest. There's Morisanu, the Romanian who took a gold in the under-23s last year, just 22 years of age. Qualified the women's quad for the Olympics at the World Championships. She hasn't qualified the single yet, so Romania's still got to qualify this boat. I don't know if Morisanu's going to the final qualification regatta in Lucerne.
And we were saying, I think you have to go back to Elizabeta, women's sculler, getting to the Olympic Games, so whether she could be the next to do that, following that brilliant dynasty. But great stepping up from an under-23 world champion if she can take it through to the Olympics.
So Arsic has got an unstoppable lead, barring major accidents, and Alexandra Foster has got a well raced in the summer, but Prokosova is coming right into it for the race for the bronze medal. Morisanu, the 22-year-old, well, is tiring. Prokosova at 24 is going to sprint through, and really the Romanian has done everything she can. Serbia take the gold medal. Well done, Giovanna Arsic. Alexandra Foster take the silver medal, and it is an incredible final sprint from Alex Prokosova, coached by Tom Kakowski, to take a bronze medal and break Morisanu's heart. There's nothing she could do over on this near side, and it is